I'm going to be doing something quite different. I'm going to show you my empties, which is basically showing you my trash. Today's empties, mostly all beauty, as in skincare and hair care products, because the whole point of this was I recently cleared out my, well, I'm in the midst of clearing out my house. It's always a work in progress. But anyway, so I cleared out a whole bunch of makeup. I threw away a lot of my empty makeup before I thought to do an empties video, so I'll have to show you makeup empties another time, but let me just show you empties in general. This is the SEKKISEI, I don't know how to pronounce it. Alright, so this is a wash by PERCY, and to be honest, I don't know when I bought this. I bought this a really long time ago, and I tend to sometimes buy skincare and hoard skincare. Actually, hoard everything in general. And then I ran out of facial wash, my regular one finished, so I found this, and then I thought I would try it, and I actually find it to be really good. So it's I think it's supposed to be, I guess it's a whitening face wash, but it cleans the skin really well, and I think it has a mild exfoliating effect, or I don't know if that's just in my head, but I think it cleans the skin really well. Just one wash leaves the skin really clean and not squeaky clean, so I would actually purchase this again. I'm not very loyal when it comes to certain things like facial wash. The other thing that I finished is this Body Shop Satsuma shower gel. So you can see it's completely empty. Now I've been using this since I was... Actually, I remember when I first started. When I first used this was at my aunt's house when I was young. And I remember it smelled so good. You see? Oh, the remnants. If you've not smelled this, it smells like... I don't know what Satsuma is. This sounds really ignorant, but I think it... I mean, from the picture, it's a sort of citrus fruit, like a mandarin. So it smells... like on the sweet side of a citrus fruit, because I don't really like citrus scents. This one is like sweet and it's just a tad bit zingy, so I use this in the morning. It's kind of like nice, perk me up, and I love it for after the gym because it makes you feel very happy and very fresh. So yes, I would purchase this again. This one is a conditioner. So this is from Japan. It's ARIMINO, I think. Well, it says born in Japan. ARIMINO Care Dew. It's called, the Japanese have such a cute way of putting things. Bounce conditioner. Okay, I like it because, well, it says bounce. Basically, my hairstylist, Fanny, she gave it to me as part of a birthday present. She's very practical like that. And I love it because my hair is really fine. So I can't have anything that's really heavy and weighs it down. So this is perfect because it's very light. It still conditions my hair. Actually, I don't even condition my hair at every wash. Is that bad? But when I actually feel like my hair is really dry or I really can't even comb through it, even though it's not very long, I will use this because it's light. It gives it a light conditioning effect without weighing it down. Yeah, because I like my hair messy and light feeling, airy, as the Japanese say. This one is something that I've purchased a few times. It's, what's it called? Zoe Skin Health by Zen Obaji. Ofex Exfoliating Polish. People need to come up with like more catchy names for these things, really. So this is like a scrub. It's okay, I have to admit, when I first used this, I wasn't... Well, it's not the most fun to use because it comes in a really thick paste. So you kind of take it out, it's not even like a gel, it's really like a paste. And you put it on your skin, and then you kind of add a bit of water. And it has a slight warming effect. It's a really good scrub, like it's hardcore, man, I would say that. I mean, interestingly though, it's hardcore, but I have sensitive skin and it hasn't reacted to it. Hardcore meaning it really manages to slough off all the bad stuff. So I only use this once a week because I think it's a bit hardcore, but it really gets the skin like super clean, and yet it doesn't leave it squeaky clean, so I like it. It's not cheap. I think it's about 100 bucks actually. I got it from my skin doctor, who is Dr. Lim at My Medical Aesthetics. But yeah, I think it's worth every penny. My mom has started using this as well, and she's bought like a second jar as well, so yeah, I need to buy a new jar. This one I featured in my monthly favorites before. It's a Myrtle and Moss body lotion, so it has the scent of lavender bud, rosemary and cedarwood, and it's made in Australia. So my friend Mel bought this for me from Australia. I don't know if they bring it in. It smells heavenly. It really smells like a spa, and it leaves your skin feeling very soft. Okay, to be honest, it's I like it. It's not my favorite or like the best moisturizer, but the scent really makes up for it. So I think I might buy this next time, and I'm... So So I think I might buy this the next time why can I not say that? So I think I might buy this the next time I'm in Australia. Yeah, so it's got all sorts of oils: sweet almond oil, cocoa butter, shea butter, and avocado oil. So it's quite hardcore, okay? So I would say if you have dry skin like me, definitely. Well, these two are friends, and for some reason I use this a lot more than this. Okay, you can see. So this is no stranger to this. This is CLARINS Shaping Facial Lift. So this is what I use. I mean, I've featured this in my Get Ready With Me video that I shot in Bangkok. If you're interested to catch that, I'll put a link down below. This is part of my everyday skincare routine. I put this on straight after toner. It helps get rid of water retention, and it makes your face smaller and more V-shaped, and all Asian girls want that. So I've gone through so many bottles of this. This is, oh my gosh, look at that. You can't even see, like, I think because I always handle this after I put my eye cream like last, so my hand is always full of moisturizer and stuff, and like the words have completely faded off. I think this is eye lift serum, but basically it's the same thing as this, except it gets rid of puffiness around the eyes, which I really need. So I use these two every day. This one has lasted me a really long time though, I have to say. I think I've gone through like probably three bottles of this, and this has just finished on me, so I gotta get new ones for both. Yeah, I really like this. They had an old formulation. I actually was using this like I think 5-6 years ago, and like a couple of years ago they came out with a new formulation that I much prefer. The old formulation was very watery, but this one is more like a gold gel, and it goes on so nice on your under eye area. So I think you're supposed to use this as a serum and then put another eye cream over, but who can be bothered? So I usually just use this, and I think it's nice. It's perfect. Gotta put this on. I gotta get new bottles. Oh, let's just drop all the bottles. Oh, I actually do have some makeup, foundation, and primer. So I actually use a whole, like I don't use the same base every day. On days that I'm not working, I just put concealer under my eyes, and then I put, yeah sure, just ruined my video on my, the sound of my video. I just put concealer under my eyes, and then I just put loose powder over. On days when I'm not working but I want to feel a little bit prettier, I use a really light primer. This is the RMK, whatever it's called, the RMK primer. I don't know, I mean the packaging is quite cool. It says choose me, take me, open up. Right, so this primer is really light. I actually don't know what it does, I admit guys. I only bought this because I'm a fan of this foundation. It looks like it's not finished, but it's done. It's really done. So this is the RMK, and it's all in Japanese. But it's their lightest, is their most popular and lightest foundation. It's really watery, and it goes on really light. It looks like you're not wearing makeup at all, which is, like I said, on days where I wanna, my skin, it doesn't look as good, but I still wanna keep it light, I use this and this. So I bought the primer because okay, honestly, the person at the counter just upsold me. Like, I was buying the foundation, she's like, oh, do you want to try the primer? It's really good. It's really good for the skin. It makes the foundation last longer. I have no idea what it actually does, but I use this. I don't think I will repurchase this though, because when I'm really lazy, I just use this alone. And to be really honest, I don't, or at least I don't remember feeling any much of a difference. And it's not really cheap, so I don't think I'll buy it again. But yeah, I'm just saying that I've used it to the end. It's just that I may not repurchase it, but I will repurchase this foundation because I think it is really one of the lightest and most natural looking. And actually a lot of the Singapore makeup artists use this. Sean Lee, I think he was one who recommended me this, and he says, like, you know, it makes you look just like you have really good skin. So yes, I think I mentioned this in one of my monthly favorites, and it's finished now. This is the Percy & Reed Invisible Dry Shampoo. So it's in the shade Invisible, which is good because it doesn't leave that sort of like white film on your hair. Although my hair is kind of like fake blonde now, so it's not so bad. But if you have dark hair, you want to find one that's invisible so it doesn't leave you with white roots. I like this because of the smell. Okay, it's done now, so you can't smell it, but what am I saying? You can't smell it anyway. It has a really fresh scent. I am like a dry shampoo queen. I've been using dry shampoo since I discovered it at the age of, I think, 16. At that time, Singapore did not carry any dry shampoo, but I bought it on a trip overseas, and at that time I used to buy it, like stock up every time I went overseas, or I would get friends to buy it for me. But now that Singaporeans have wisened up to the idea that dry shampoo is awesome, and especially awesome for girls with fine hair like me, it actually gives you a bit of a voluminous effect, like pao pao fen, you know, volume powder. But except it's just easier to use because it's a spray rather than a powder that you sprinkle on. So I like this because it is travel sized, it's purse sized, and I will definitely repurchase this. Oh yeah, I digress. So dry shampoo, some of them smell nice in the bottle, but when it goes on your hair, it smells weird on the hair. I don't know how to explain this. So there are only 2 brands of dry shampoo now that I really like, and one of them is PERCY and the other is CLARINS, because both of these smell really fresh without giving a very fake sweet smell or a scent that doesn't react well to the hair oils. Yeah, it sounds very gross, but yeah, this one, get it. Finally, this is something that I finished bottles and bottles of. I guess like going through my empties, you realize that I'm not loyal to things like facial wash, but there are certain products that I love that I've been using for years, and this one I think is the product that I've used for, wow, like 15 years I would say. Yeah, that's a really long time. I started using perfume when I was probably in Sec 1 or 2, and I think I tried using like very androgynous smelling perfumes. At that time, Calvin Klein was very in, so everyone was into CK1, CKB, and I tried it. I mean, I just never really was into it, and then this is revealing my age, but a lot of people then, so CK1, CKB, and then a lot of girls then were into Issey Miyake, the one that's shaped, like conical shaped. So I never really got into that as well. All of these smell really fresh and slightly androgynous, and then one day I discovered Angel. I think it's because I had an older friend who was using it, and I was like, what is that smell? So since then, I have used Angel for like, I mean, in between I've tried other perfumes, and I still do use other perfumes here and there, but this is still my favorite. And Angel by THIERRY MUGLER, they actually have refill bottles, so you can either refill your bottle at, I think, the refill stations are in Ngee City, or you can buy a refill bottle like this. So this is the refill bottle. Even the refill bottle is so pretty, guys. The actual perfume is even prettier, but I'm just saying that oh, the actual perfume is shaped like that actually. So it's this exact shape of this star, and then so that's their signature. And then the refill bottle looks like this. So I just bulk purchase this when I have a chance, like, for some reason, if I have a discount or something, I will purchase this in bulk, because I've realized that this is one perfume that I love to death. A lot of people have asked me what perfume I use, and they've tried this and they say it smells crap on them, or it's way too heavy for the Singapore heat. But for some reason, this one works for me, and probably I'll be using it for the next 15, 20, I don't know, many years. So now you've seen my empties or my trash. Let me know what you think in the comment box below. If you like this sort of video, let me know as well. And you know, if you have products to recommend, or you have thoughts on any of the products that I've used, I mean, as you can tell, I don't love all of them. I'm just literally sharing with you what I've used till the end. But it's also because I'm the sort of person who generally uses products till they're finished. Like, even if I don't really like them, I will still use them. Unless I hate them or they make my skin break out, I will follow through to the end, because I just don't like wasting things. So let me know if you have any thoughts on any of the products that I've used, and recommend me products that I should check out as well. Drop me a line in the comment box below. Otherwise, I will catch you on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter. Bye! And let me know if you want to see more of my empties.